Welcome to this tutorial on how to use Speechify. This is a text-to-speech AI reader, and it can be used to create voiceovers for videos and many other things. If you would like to follow along, go ahead and click the link in the description and get yourself a subscription so you can use all the advanced features I'm going to show you how to use in this video. If you do purchase a Speechify subscription through that link, I will earn a commission and it helps support the channel. So once you create an account and you have a subscription, you're going to navigate to your dashboard and click the new project here, and we're going to create a voiceover project. And then it will load right up. You can name your project up here. We're going to name this Turtle Script, and you'll see why in just a moment. The first thing you want to do is create a script or write your script. You can come in here in this first text block it gives you, and you could just write in, whatever you want to write in there. And that could be your script. Or if you have one you want to import, you can come over here on the left where it says import script. Click that, and then you're going to have a couple options. You can drag in a file. And you can use a .txt or a docx file here. You can also import via YouTube URL. Another somewhat important option here on the top of the import script tab is going to be render by paragraph or by sentences. I like to do paragraph. This keeps your paragraphs together, which can flow better when it's reading a script. But if you do want to go sentence by sentence, maybe it's a shorter type video that you want to be more rapid fire, you could use a render by sentences as well. That's basically just how it's going to divide up each line. So I currently do not have a script, so let's go ahead and get one. I'm just going to use ChatGPT, and I got a little prompt here. I just said write a short video script about the biology of turtles, just a random thing that came to my mind. So we'll see what it comes up with, and then I will use that as the script. As you can see, we now have a very good script, it seems, but we don't really want some of this extra stuff, such as what scene it is. We just want to get rid of that, but it's a little bit painstaking to go through and delete that manually, although it doesn't take more than a few minutes if you do it that way. But I have a prompt that will easily just get rid of it. So I just created the prompt, remove everything but the voiceover text itself, and it did create a title for us, so we'll just go ahead and throw that over here as our title of our project. And then we're going to copy everything through here. And this is going to be our script that will be read out, and all we're going to do is paste it in here on this first block. You could download it or put it in a text file or whatever and upload it here, but you can also just do this. I copied it here. We're just going to simply paste it in there, and as you can see, it already kind of divides it up into all the individual sort of paragraphs or whatever, if you will. Looks like in this case it pretty much took each sentence, like 1 or 2 sentences per block for the most part, which is perfectly good, and I really like that. That's pretty much it for importing the script. Next we get into the fun part. We're gonna go back to voiceover, and we're gonna select a voice. I really like this Aria voice. There's a lot of them to choose from. These are all the recommended ones, but if you click all, you actually get a lot more. Some of my favorites include Aria. Guy is okay, it's a little generic though. And I like to find something that sounds a little more unique and real. I kind of like Jason, Tony, and then Stefan's not bad. But really all of them, depending on what you like and what your project is, can work very well. But for this example, we're just going to stick with Aria. As you can see under the basic tab, we're going to have a speed adjustment and then an add a pause. Then under the advanced, we're going to have pronunciation, replace text, pitch, volume, then some advanced pauses. I'm going to show you the 2 most important settings in all of these and why I like to use them. But the first thing you want to do is probably just to listen to your script once you choose your voiceover person and just see what it sounds like. So we're going to go ahead and put the playhead here at the beginning where it already should be. We're going to click play and just see what it sounds like.
Welcome to the amazing world of turtles, where ancient creatures roam the land and water. Turtles have been around for over 200 million years, evolving into the incredible creatures we know today. Their unique feature is their
Okay, so sounds pretty good. I like this voice, like I said, but I do like to add some personal touch to it. One of the things I like to do is speed it up, keeps it more engaging. So we're gonna go ahead and click select all in the top right, just so it'll do all of them at the same time, because we don't want to just do the first block. And then we're just going to simply take the speed and drag it up. You can experiment with it. I found anywhere between 10 and 15% is usually the speed I like, but if you have something you don't want read that fast, you could definitely lower it and even slow it down if you really wanted. But I think speeding it up a little bit can help it be more engaging. So we're going to go ahead and just drag it to 10, and then we'll wait a minute, and it just processed everything in just a couple seconds. Now we're going to reset the playhead down on the bottom left and give it another listen here and see what it sounds like at 10% speed and see if we need to make any adjustments.
Welcome to the amazing world of turtles, where ancient creatures roam the land and water. Turtles have been around for over 200 million years, evolving into the incredible creatures we know today.
Okay, so I think that sounded much better, way more fluent, or fluid, whatever. So Another thing I like to do is come over to the advanced tab, and I like to adjust the pitch of a lot of these voices, usually down a little bit. This kind of gives them maybe a little more raspy, real type of tone to them. It takes off that electronic robotic noise that's not really too prevalent in Speechify. They have very quality voiceovers, but it does knock off a little bit of that roboticness, if that's even a word, in my opinion. So I just like to do anywhere between like 5 and 10%. You don't want to go too low or it'll sound very weird. But let's just go ahead and do -5 and see how that sounds. This is a female voice too, so we don't want it to be too low pitched because that would be strange. So let's go ahead and bump it down 5. Again, we have select all on, so it will apply to all of them. If you find yourself realizing that it starts out making your adjustments and then as you listen to more of the script, it kind of like didn't apply that, just make sure you do select all and then reselect your pitch or your speed or whatever it may be. So let's go ahead and listen to this back.
Welcome to the amazing world of turtles, where ancient creatures roam the land and water.
I think that already sounded a lot better. Now, as an example, I'll turn it down to -10, give it a couple seconds to process again, and there it's done. Then we'll go ahead and listen to it on -10.
Welcome to the amazing world of turtles, where ancient creatures roam the land and water. Turtles have been around for over 200 million years.
So that actually sounded pretty good as well. So anywhere between 5 and 10% is where I like Arya's voice. You can also edit the volume here and turn it up if you would like, but usually leaving it at 0 is perfectly fine. You can always bump it up in editing or something like that. Once you're to this point and you're happy with how everything sounds, I would recommend you just start from the very beginning and you just play through and listen to all of it. It'll also tell you how long it is right here on the bottom middle here, which is really nice. Keep in mind when you do increase the speed of the voice, it's going to make the video shorter, and vice versa. If you make the speed lower, it'll make the video a little longer. So keep that in mind. But I recommend you just listen to the entire thing, make sure there's no bad errors or anything you want to adjust. Then once it's all ready to go, you can simply click export on the top right. Then you'll be given a few options here. You're usually just going to want to click audio and then do an MP3, I think is the most standard audio format. Then you can click generate audio and it will provide you with a download link right on your screen after that, and it will also email you when the download is prepared, which usually only takes a few minutes. Again, click the link in the description if you would like to support the channel and get a Speechify subscription. It's a really great AI voice platform and I highly recommend it. Let me know in the comments if there are any AI tools you would like me to create a tutorial on next, or if there's any use cases that you would like me to cover specifically